Go. Push.
Last one. Hey.
Hi guys. And welcome to my YouTube channel. Oh my goodness, it's your girl Princess Lily M coming to you with this week's instead of a video. If you're new here, I make faith-based content here on YouTube. I do vlogs, I do lifestyle, I do fashion, I do food. I just do everything that I love and that concerns me. Most of all and best of all, I am a child of God, so that is the basis of my content. Now, I think I've been saying this for a while now, that I am in a season, it's been going on for a while now, that I'd like to call self-discovery. I'm just in this self-discovery season whereby I am learning myself anew. I'm rediscovering myself, what I like, what I don't like, what my boundaries are, those sort of things. And this is one of the major reasons why I even started with this YouTube channel to begin with. I am in my new space where I'm currently based temporarily and I'm living alone. I don't have a couch yet, so I unfortunately have to shoot in my room. So let's get into it. For today's video, I just want to talk about this challenge that I'm doing. So I'm here for 6 months. I'm here on a 6 months temporary contract, and this just led me, at first I was very disturbed. I was quite depressed. I was sad, and I felt like I'm just going to die of loneliness, especially from missing my husband, right? But then I decided to have a mindset change, and I just decided, you know what, I can actually turn this thing around and actually make it work for my favor, or in my favor. I don't know if that makes sense, right? So that's the challenge, 6 months challenge. I'm challenging myself to becoming her these 6 months. I'm challenging myself to take this time to learn myself, to reevaluate my life, just to restructure everything. I've been suffering from anxiety. I think this is the chance and time for me to finally be healed. So what does these 6 months look like? So I have set them apart by goals, monthly goals. So it starts from May 6th to November 30th, and that makes it 6 months. May, June, July, August, September. Okay, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. This is even perfect because May is sort of like my starting month. And when you start, there's a lot of trial and error. For example, this week I've just been so frustrated because I told myself that I'm starting this week, but it's just hard for me to get on track with a routine. I don't know if that makes sense. For example, I wake up really late, I sleep really late, I don't eat well, just all that. I started gym this week on Monday, and it hasn't been a good week for me, and I've really been frustrated. So I'm quite glad that actually June is the month that starts my 6 months, and May is sort of like that gearing up month towards my goal, right? So for the month of May, since May is mental health awareness month, I sort of just wanted to focus more on my mental health. I just wanted the focus to be on my mental health. The focus was just for me to be realigned, for me to, just get my aura, my order, just get me in alignment with God, just all of that concerns mental health. Because I believe that if I start with my mind, then I'm able to conquer it all. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm just going to I haven't really broken it down month by month, but I'm just going to outline the goals for the month of May, and then maybe get on to a little bit of June and how I see the rest of the months unfolding.
I dare you to work on yourself for 6 months. I dare you to shut out the world. I dare you to shut out all the distractions. I dare you to give up everything that is keeping you from your dream.
Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Princess Lily M, and I make faith-based content here on YouTube. I post every Thursday. Basically, I post lifestyle, I post about my life, I talk about issues that affect me, but mostly issues that affect me are based on my faith and what I believe in, which is Christianity. I believe in God, I believe in the power, the blood of Jesus, and I believe in the Holy Spirit, okay? Now that we've gotten that out of the way, so I am on a journey. I'm doing a 6 months, I can call it a becoming her, getting to know me kind of journey. Just in this element where I want to get to know me. I want to experience me again. I want to establish who I am in terms of everything, relationships, in terms of my friendships, my career, my family, my loved ones. I just want to rediscover this girl, this woman that I'm becoming into. Because I think as we're growing older, becoming men and women in our own self, we're just sort of getting lost in adulting and not taking time back to sort of reflect and see our journey and see who we're growing into, and seeing if we really like this person and the way that our life is taking shift, right? I remember when I first moved to varsity residence, I got to discover myself. I got to discover things I like. I remember when I discovered that I really love drinking coffee. It was a beautiful feeling. I would buy myself coffee. I would make myself coffee, and that used to make me really feel good. And I also remember how I discovered that I really love the rain. I love sitting in the rain. I love sitting by the window in the rain. I love it, And I remember, as I grew older, obviously, coffee and caffeine, my body can't handle it anymore. And I just started discovering and exploring different teas and seeing that, I really love making tea, things like that. So moving to Maung, I won't lie, I was depressed, I was distraught, I was always anxious when I first came here, and I'm still anxious now, and this is what is pulling me. I'm just remembering how when I moved into rest at UB, I got to discover myself. I got to find out things about myself. I got to see that I don't really like dirt. I don't like dirty surroundings. I'm not OCD, don't get me wrong, but I like things that are kept tidy and neat, and I just got to discover that. And after being married, it's a shared space. Okay, after I moved out of rest, I was obviously living with people. I lived with my cousins, I lived with my little niece, I lived with my sisters, so it's just been a mess, all at different times, and then from all that living, sharing spaces with different people in my life, I got married, and now I was now living with my husband, and it's a shared space, obviously, and I had to learn how to be me with him, and I feel like I decided that, I'm actually, let me use this time coming and moving here to rediscover and relearn me. It is a great opportunity that not many people get. A lot of people, you get married and you're living with your husband for the rest of your lives, which is good. There's nothing wrong with that, don't get me wrong. It's just that for me, I was really sad, I was really depressed, I was so angry that I had to come here. I was so angry at the decision that I had to come here because I felt like it was unfair. I felt like, why did I have to be separated from my husband, And with all this feeling, I was always, like, every single day feeling and waking up anxious. And then my mom was not well, and I felt like I'm so far away. I prefer a position where I'm maybe 3 hours away, and I feel like I can go visit her any chance I get. But I'm with her, she's like 6 hours away, and I really have to plan it, and it's also not budget friendly, as well as seeing my husband. He's like 12 hours away. It's like a whole full day of travel or a whole full night. I really have to budget and plan, and I just felt like it was so unfair. I was just being stripped away from my life. And then it hit me. You are being stripped away from your life, girl. Are you going to mope about it? Because my husband and I decided, honestly speaking, it wasn't budget friendly on us, because the bills that I'm paying here and the salary that I'm getting, when we subtracted the bills that I'm paying here with what I'm left, it's the allowance that my husband was already giving me. So it just wasn't making sense. I could continue living where I was living on the allowance that my husband was giving me. You understand? But we were like, for the sake of, I was also very unhappy being unemployed, for the sake of, getting employment, it was going to be a year this coming June with me being, no, actually August. I was last employed in August. Yeah. So it was going to be a year with me being unemployed, So we were like, it's an employment opportunity. It doesn't make sense budget wise, but let's just take it for the sake of, your CV, for the sake of, experience, for the sake of you, getting out there. And surprising enough, I'm the one who was coming up with these points and telling my husband. He wasn't so keen on it from the onset, because I told him about it and he was like, let's have a thorough discussion about this. And I'm like, I've already made the decision. Like, I took the job. And he was like, okay. So, he was quite shocked that you're the one who accepted the job and we didn't really discuss it. And now you're the one who's sad about it. And yeah, because I think he thought about it logically first, and I just jumped at the opportunity of getting an employment opportunity. So anyway, yeah, I grabbed the employment opportunity, and while I was here, I think last week, I just started thinking, let me use this to my advantage. Let me use this in a positive light. Let me make it work for me. It's only a temporary contract until November. So while I'm here until November, use this time of separation to rediscover yourself outside of your husband. So anyway, without being too long, let me just get onto it. So becoming her, what I just showed you when the video was starting was I've been on this journey since the 1st of February 2022. I've been trying to rediscover her, but I realized that I was not very intentional. In some instances, some decisions were sort of being made for me, and I was just sort of finding myself going with the flow. For example, a lot of my friends are going to be shocked by this, but I just started exploring with different wines, and I was like, you know what, let me just start exploring with wine, drinking wine, and this honestly just came up. I didn't even think thoroughly about it. I didn't think what it means to my Christian faith. I just didn't think about it. I just went to the flow, and I realized that you know what, a lot of decisions that I'm making in life, or a lot of things that I'm making in life, I'm not really thinking thoroughly about it. I'm not taking the time. For example, this place that I'm living at, I didn't really think thoroughly. My colleague just told me that hey, look, I found some apartments. I didn't even see it. I saw it on the day that I was moving in, so such kind of things, I just want to rediscover that. I just want to be a thoughtful person, take time to really think before I make a decision. I don't want life to happen to me. I want to really be conscious and awake in my life. Okay, so this time, since February last year, it's been a year. I haven't like I'm saying, really been an active participant in my life. But I want to take that back. I want to become an active participant in my life. I want to decide things. I want to make decisions, regarding and concerning my life. I want to know things that I like and I don't like. I want to set boundaries and actually stick by them, So I'm going to be very intentional. So this May, it's only the beginning of my journey, so I'm taking it really light. This May's theme is all about rediscovering. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to have an update at the end of each month of how everything went. I'm going to discuss my goals, if I achieved those, and all of that, right, at the end of this and at the end of each month. But then for May, since it's only the beginning, I've just decided, to jump on this video to let you guys know that I'm going on this journey, as my accountability partners, and as well as just to mark the beginning of my journey. I should toast this, but I'm going for gym. Yes. So the goals for this May are really, really light. It's mental health awareness month. So I'm focusing on my mental health. I'm focusing on having clean, fresh thoughts. I'm just focusing on establishing my routine, and I'm just focusing on setting goals for the 6 months that are to come. So this is going to be from May. It's going to be running from May till November 30th. Okay, 1st of May to November 30th. I know it's 7 months, but the reason why, like I said, May is the beginning month. Okay, so it's mental health, and the scripture that came to me for this month was Psalm 91, like the whole chapter, but this particular verse, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide in the shadow of the Almighty. So I'm taking this place as the secret place. I'm taking this time away from my friends and my family as a time in my secret place, as a time for me to align, as a time for me to reestablish my relationship with God, as a time for me to dwell in the shadow of the Almighty forever. So my goals for this month, my spiritual goals, I want to read a chapter of a book in the Bible a day. Like I'm going to choose a Bible a book, for example, the book of Ruth, and then I'm going to read a chapter a day. If I read more chapters, like the book of Ruth, usually it takes me like a day, just like maybe 30 minutes to read it. But I really want to study now, more into Bible study. This is where I'm saying a chapter a day, right? I'm going to listen to more sermons. I'm away. Guys, I need to mention this. I went to visit a particular church on Sunday and I was grieved. I cannot believe there are Christians who are still like that. I went to this church, I won't mention its name, and this lady was talking about how if you don't read the Bible in your native tongue, you are going to be judged when you get to heaven, and this can cost you your place in heaven. And she was going on about how you're not serious Christians if you don't pray in your mother tongue. You're not serious. You're far from God. How do you claim that you know God when you can't speak to Him in your mother tongue? And I was like, even thinking about this, oh my goodness. And this just brought me to thinking that, I really want to evangelize more. I want to use my channel as a platform for evangelism. I really want people to really know God. I really want people to know Jesus. I really want people to know the Holy Spirit and have a relationship with the Holy Trinity, and not have a tainted image of who God is, because God is going to judge you for not praying to Him in mother tongue. What kind of anyway? So yeah, I just want to spread the message of God more. I want to listen to more sermons. So anyway, as I was saying, so I'm away from my church and the familiarity. So I just want to find a good online church and listen to more services. I want to listen to a sermon a day. I'm definitely going to be visiting more churches. I wanted to do a whole series on this. In fact, I started shooting on Sunday, me being at churches and different churches and just visiting until I find a church I can fellowship at while I'm here. But after this Sunday, I was like, no, I don't want to subject my viewers to any of this. So it will be my own personal journey, and hopefully I'll find a good church, because I really love fellowship, and I believe that, physical fellowship is important in as much as I'll be doing the online church. I want to journal, pray, listen to worship music. Okay, I need to tell you a secret. I listen to worship music 90% of the time, and it's just beautiful. I want to stop feeling guilty about this. I remember a few days ago I was giving my colleague a ride, and she was like, so aren't you going to play any music? And I was like, because I felt bad that I'd be listening to worship, and she was like, no, it's your space, you should be comfortable doing what you want to do. So I want to like I'm saying, rediscover myself, be me. If it's that Christian girl, be bold about it. I want to discover Christian bloggers, vloggers. I want to discover more Christian artists, and I definitely want to establish a good prayer life, and then when it comes to daily routine, I really want to establish a good daily routine for the month of May. I want to establish my routine, and then as well as fitness. My current goal is my current weight is 63.9. My goal weight is 57. My waist is 80 centimeters. My lower abdomen is 100 centimeters. I just like to reduce that. I don't know to how much, but I just like to have a flatter belly. And then in terms of health wise, I want to prioritize my mental health, set healthy boundaries, get to know myself, know my triggers, know what I want in friendships, with my husband. I just want to have a healthy relationship with self, okay? So this month of May is only the beginning. I'm establishing my routine and slowly getting into it. I'm learning things as I go, and I'm more forgiving. I know I can do this. I'm more forgiving to myself this month of May. Like, I've been waking up so late this week. It's been so bad, but like I'm saying, I'm forgiving of myself. May is just that time that I'm establishing, okay? The no phone for 2 hours before bed, no phone for 2 hours after I've just woken up. I'm going to explore saving and spending. I'm buying a new, and then this is for long term as the month unfold. I'm buying a new outfit each month. I'm setting my daily goals each morning as I wake up. I'm prepping outfits the day before. I'm planning my meals and outfits on Sundays. This is just what I'm trying to establish this month of May. Just establish what I want to do. So I sort of have a rough skeleton that I want to share. So for the month of June, I want to start 75 soft. I'll share that when June comes. So this is going to run from May 30th to August 12th. So basically I'll be establishing this in the month of June, and I'm going to establish healthy eating. The month of June is my anniversary month, so being a good wife, I'm going to focus on being such a good lover to my husband and establishing like healthy goals in our marriage. I'm going to in the month of June, I really want to establish our finances. The month of May is going to be the first time I'll be getting my full-on salary, end of May. So this month of June, I'll be establishing budgeting, my spending tendencies. I want to explore that in the month of June. And then in the month of July, it's my husband's birthday. I want to just make his birthday beautiful. I'll still be doing 75 hard. I want to become the woman that he desires. And then also the month of July, I'm dedicating it to my friends, my loved ones, just the people in my life. But like I said, I'm going to establish some roles and responsibilities and goals as I go, as the months unfold. And then for August, it's all about me. It's my birthday month, so you know what it is, baby. Self-care, self-improvement, hobbies, things I like. And then for the month of September, I'm going to be starting 75 hard. Remember, from May to August, it's 75 soft. So for the month of September to November, I'm going to do 75 hard. Now this one, I'm going to go hard for it. I'll explain it when the time comes. That is going to be September, and then October. I don't remember what I wanted to do for October, and then November is going to be all about my environment, revamping my space, my house. I want to give it my house in gaps. I want to give it a whole new look, So yeah, that's, different months are going to be having different themes, So that is how I just want to establish my life, so that when I go back to the city, I'm a whole new me, honey. So now it's time for me to go to the gym and get my fitness on. So yeah, guys, come along for my journey. I'm going to be giving you more vlogs, more content, more lifestyle content, more fashion, because for the month of August, I'll be establishing my fashion, honey. So maybe I might get a whole new look. I don't know. You just have to wait and see, honey. Yeah, guys, so I know I've said a mouthful, but thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. I see you, my new subscribers. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for subscribing. I love you. keep tuned. Here, this channel, it's nice. We are growing. We are establishing ourselves as girls in our 30s. Guys, come along, homanati. Definitely do subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and share, guys. Please share my videos. See you on the next one.